So last month, my friends and I decided we needed some culture in our lives, so naturally, we started a book club. The first meeting went about how you'd expect. Someone brought wine, someone else tried to explain the plot of Pride and Prejudice using only memes, and Mark, ever the overachiever, showed up with color-coded sticky notes. It was all going great until we realized no one had actually finished the book, and the closest we got to literary analysis was arguing over which Bennett's sister would get cancelled on Twitter first. For the second meeting, Mark said he'd picked a book. We were all expecting something highbrow, maybe Tolstoy or Atwood, but instead, he walked in carrying a battered IKEA manual and a smug grin. "Ladies and gentlemen," he declared, "this month's selection, Billy Bookcase, Chapter 1, The Allen Key Awakens." We laughed, assuming it was a joke, but Mark was dead serious. He even printed out copies for everyone and highlighted the parts he thought were most emotionally resonant, like the diagram where you're supposed to screw part A into part B but you only have 3 screws left in a crisis of faith. The group chat that week was chaos. Susan insisted that IKEA instructions count as postmodern literature because they're intentionally vague, like Kafka but with more particle board. Greg said he wouldn't read anything without a plot twist, and Mark claimed the twist was when you realize you've built the entire bookcase backwards. I tried to keep the peace by suggesting we at least assemble the bookcase together, but that only led to a heated debate over the symbolism of the missing dowel and whether or not the little stick figure man represented the futility of existence or just really bad graphic design. By the end of the month, all we'd managed to assemble was a pile of leftover screws, 2 broken friendships, and what I can only describe as an abstract interpretation of a bookshelf. At the final meeting, Mark stood up, looked at our handiwork, and said, "Well, at least now we know why it's called the Billy, because you'll be goating mad before you ever finish it."